Stop killing your plants with this one simple trick. Do your aquarium plants always look like this? If so, keep watching because I'm going to show you how to take your plants from looking like this.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Looking like this. And it's actually very, very simple. What's up, fish freaks? It's Nate from N8 Aquatics. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to show you how to take your plants from looking drab and dead, or maybe they're just always melting, into looking absolutely green, lush, vibrant, and just absolutely awesome. So if you guys want to see that, then stick around for the video because we're also going to be unboxing our first ever Jag Aquatics fertilizer, and it is absolutely awesome. So let's not waste any time and let's see what's in the box.
What's in the fucking box? So here we have the box. You can see it's packaged really well with fragile tape. I'm just going to cut right into it. And here's a little sticker here. Shout out Jag. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's open it up and see what we have. You can see everything here has been wrapped in bubble wrap, and here's the money shot. Wow. There's a lot of bottles in here. He kind of gave me 3 of everything, so let's just go through everything we've got. You can see the root tabs here already, which is super, super nice. And let's pull a bottle out. This here is the Jag Aquascape glue. This is really awesome. I used it recently to glue some Anubias onto some driftwood. A video on that will be coming very soon. And yeah, let's continue seeing what else we have in here. You can see we've got the Complete Light, which is an awesome product. The Complete Pro, which is what I've sold out of already. We've already sold out of Complete Pro. Here's Complete Shrimp Safe. This is what I use because I've got a lot of shrimps in my tanks. This one is the Advanced Phosphorus. I've actually recently started using this in the Buzz Money display tank in tandem with the Advanced Nitrogen as well. And let's take a look here at the root tabs, which are really, really awesome. You get 50 in a bag, which is really huge. Usually they only come in bags of like 10 to 20, so massive. And we've got the iron tabs, which is obviously really good for red plants, variegated areas, things like that. And my girl here pointed out the potassium, which I almost actually missed.
But with that being said, let's actually take the ferts and dose them into the tank so I can show you just what they look like and how simple it is.
Jag Aquatics Complete Shrimp Safe is very similar to the Light, but it contains an even lower percentage level of copper, making it extremely safe for your shrimp and invertebrates. All fertilizers in the Jag Aquatics range contain very small amounts of copper, as it's very vital for plant health, but the Shrimp Safe contains just enough to keep shrimp healthy and never at levels that could cause any harm to the shrimps. It's what I use for pretty much all my tanks. Jag Aquatics Advanced range, including the iron, nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, are separate elements that can be added to the tanks depending on the plant's requirements. For example, if after dosing Complete Light you still experience green spots on the leaves or on the glass, then Advanced Phosphorus can be added. The Advanced range exists because all tanks are different, and due to variations in setup and plant growth rates, individual elements may be required, but they're not always required. There's many unique circumstances. This is why Jag created all these unique elements to ensure that aquarists have availability to whichever product they need or whatever product their tank is lacking. Jag Aquatics Advanced Plant Root Tabs can be used in pretty much any setup. They provide slow-release under-substrate fertilizers for aquatic plants, and they don't cloud the water at all, which is awesome. I've actually personally been using them for a lot of my stem plants and a lot of my swords because I feel like in the sandy substrate, they're already lacking nutrients and they're already lacking oxygen, so using Jag Aquatics Root Tabs is really handy, and it saves me some money because the Seachem ones are so expensive. And moving on to the Jag Aquatics Advanced Iron Root Tabs, they're ideal for plants such as Areos, Lotus, and similar species. Both types are root tabs, and they are both completely shrimp safe. Jag Aquatics Complete Light is ideal for Buse, Ferns, or tanks that don't contain plants that have a high fertilizer or light demand. If you want Rotala species to appear redder, use Light as it contains less nitrogen, which is what causes things to turn green. The NPK levels in Light are lower than in Complete Pro, but still sufficient for tanks planted with up to 50% stem plants. Many hobbyists that I've spoken to use the Light together with plant root tabs and supplement additional potassium and phosphorus where required to keep their Anubias, etc. healthy. Jag Aquatics Complete Pro is the most concentrated fertilizer, and it contains higher levels of all elements including copper, so keep that in mind if you're using it in tanks that have shrimps or invertebrates. If a hobbyist tank is planted with 80 to 90% fast growing stem plants or plants that require higher levels of water column fertilization, then Complete Pro is definitely recommended. Complete Pro can also be used alongside plant root tabs, and the root tabs act as a backup fertilizer beneath the substrate, especially for stem plants or sword, allowing plants to draw nutrients as needed when the water column has lower levels of NPK.
Another important factor is a lot of these plants in this tank were actually grown immersed, meaning they weren't submersed in the water. So to take them from being a immersed plant into the water, sometimes the shock can be a little bit much and the plant may not make it, but I think judging by these little plants here, they're going to make it because they've actually got new leaves sprouting out while the old immersed leaves are melting. So fish freaks, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much again to Jag and to the Jag Auction Plant Group as well. Links will be in the description. And of course, to all of you new fish freaks that have been joining the channel recently, recently by subscribing. I really appreciate it. We've been growing like crazy. I feel really blessed to be able to offer these amazing fish and some amazing advice to you Australian fish keepers and fish keepers around the world. So if you want to be part of the Fish Freak community, make sure you splash the subscribe button to N8 Aquatics. But until then, I will see you in the next one. But wait, there's still more. If you guys want to learn how to culture your own live blackworms so that you always have a ready supply for your fish, that video is going to be coming up next. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one either.